Most traders watching this right now will not make it through 2026. Not because trading is impossible, but because you refuse to be honest with yourself. If you're still doing the same things in 2025 that kept you unprofitable, this video is going to explain exactly why you keep failing. The real reason most traders fail is because they try to implement discipline without systems. The reality is that from the very first moment you started trading, from the very first YouTube video you watched, everybody has told you pretty much the same thing. Don't revenge trade, don't FOMO trade, don't do this, don't do that. It's pretty much a guaranteed pathway to success in trading. But we continue to still do the things that we are not supposed to do over and over and over again. And you wonder why. The reason why is because it is extremely difficult to control your flesh. You already know what to do, but you just can't seem to do it. Why? This little thing right here, our body, it's hard for our mind to control our body, but we don't know that our mind has a higher power over our body. We can tell ourselves what to do. I can tell myself to wave to you right now. I can tell myself to get in front of this YouTube video and speak right now, and my body will do it. But I can't tell myself to stop over trading. I can't tell myself to stop over leveraging. I can't tell myself to be patient. Why? Because when the body doesn't want to do something, it makes it extremely difficult for the mind to control the body when it doesn't want to do it. That's why it's really hard to wake up at 5 in the morning to go to the gym, but really easy to eat that extra cookie. One, your body wants, the other, your body doesn't want. So how do we now fix this problem? How do we bridge the gap between actually now doing the things that we don't want to do, but we know will make us successful? System. If you don't implement a system, you won't have consistency. Consistency is what you need to achieve success. Therefore, by default, systems is what you need to achieve success. And when people hear systems, they start to think of some crazy Wall Street system. Oh yeah, I have to do. A system is just a simple set of criteria that you implement every day that keeps you on track. So for example, how you wake up in the morning to go to work with an alarm clock, that's your system. How you wake up in the morning and you brush your teeth first and then shower and then put on your clothes, that's your system on how you get dressed. Because without your system, you're all over the place. Are you gonna shower with your clothes on? No, you're not, because you've implemented a system that makes it optimal on how you get into the shower. It's the same concept when you get into your trading. You can't just sit on the charts and tell yourself, okay, today I'm not gonna overtrade, over leverage, overdo this, overdo that, and let's do it, let's get it. That's just not how it works. You have to plan for the session. You have to develop criteria and systems on what's actually going to stop you from doing all those things. A system I like to implement a lot is one trade a day keeps the 9 to 5 away. How is that a system? You're just telling yourself you're only gonna take one trade. But that is a system. Because that system stopped over trading by default. That system helped me stop over leveraging. I only get one trade. Why am I gonna YOLO it? What if I blow my account? That by default helped me stop revenge trading. Systems. When you implement systems, it's easier to be consistent because you know the moment I place this trade, my system tells me that I should walk away, go into my room, go to the gym, go eat breakfast, do something else while this trade is occurring. With that system, now it has prevented me from moving my stops too quick. It has prevented me from selling winners early. It has prevented me from holding losers because I have implemented a system in place to stop me from doing those things. With system, you can find consistency. So, what type of psychological errors does systematical systems fix? For example, overtrading. Overtrading is a big psychological error that a lot of people actually go through. They just don't know when to stop. They win, and it can happen on both sides. You're winning a lot, you're making a shit ton of money, and then they get greedy. And they start over trading, thinking you're invincible, forgetting how probabilities work, that you've been winning, so some losses are coming. You should probably call it quits here. You won twice in a row, maybe call it quits. 3 times in a row, maybe call it quits. 4 times in a row, definitely call it quits. But the brain is built on so much ego in the moment. You're probably up $10,000 on the day. It's your biggest day, built on so much ego. And you just have to take that one next trade to make it $20,000 on the day. Boom, blow the account or you lose all your profits. And then overtrading is also on the opposite side of the spectrum. You're losing, but you continue to place trade. You know, losses begets losses, right? You continue to place trades and you continue to keep trading knowing that you're losing. You know you're not supposed to do this. That's the main point about psychological errors. We know, you know, I know, we all know collectively overtrading never works in the long term. But our brain is so fixated on the fact that we like to remember positive outcomes over negative outcomes, which in hindsight is a good thing in life. It's a good thing in building resilience. It's a good thing in building fortitude. It will help you with business and everything else, except trading. In trading, you genuinely have to remember the negative parts of your trading career. You have to remember all the bad things because that's how you stop yourself from doing it again. You overtraded on Monday and it worked. You made 10 grand, but you overtraded on Tuesday and it didn't work and you lost 50 grand. Why do you only remember when overtrading worked? Why? When it comes to trading, you have to be pessimistic. It's not even me trying to be negative. You have to be pessimistic because if you're overly optimistic, you will blow your account. Remember the negative parts of your overtrading. Implement the systems to make you stop doing it and follow the system. Our mind is so focused on avoiding pain and chasing pleasure that when we get pain, we try our best to get rid of it. This is a very, very good thing. But trading is just opposite that way. That we have to make sure we remember that pain so we don't do it again. It's the same reason why you just broke up with your girlfriend because she was crazy and 2 weeks later you miss her. What happened to the pain you felt when she was crazy? You have to remember the pain when it comes to trading, or you will continue to make these same psychological errors over and over and over and over again. To all of a sudden, the pain becomes so great that you never forget again. I'm trying to get you to avoid that part of reaching the point of ridiculous losses. It's just not worth it. Implement the systems now and stop it going into 2026. You have to understand something when it comes to trading, that consistency is boring. If your trading is very exciting, if you're trading, you still get thrills when you're trading, euphoria, you still feel happy when you're trading. You have to understand that you're trading wrong. It sounds pessimistic, but trading should be very boring and very lonely. You should be bored. Trading, everybody thinks that trading is just oh yeah, I'm sitting on the charts, I'm focused, I'm locked in, yeah, and I'm waiting. You're trading the 5-minute time frame. How long will you stay locked in before you get bored and you start clicking random buttons? That's one thing you have to understand, is that you have to get comfortable with it being bored. Trading is not like what you see in the movies. You're not gonna be sitting there watching it and you're gonna be locked in the whole time unless you're like a 15-second scalper. I'm trading the 5-minute candle. Each candle takes 5 minutes to print. By the time I'm done filming this YouTube video, 3 candles would have printed. Trading is very opposite from anything else in life. When you're about to study for an exam, you have to stay locked in. When you're about to go to the gym, you have to stay locked in. When you're reading a book, you have to stay locked in. But when you're trading, you do have to stay locked in, as in be focused on the charts. But how long can you stare at candles like this before you click a random button? You need some type of distraction, and not distraction away from the charts, but something to do while you are trading. Maybe actually read a book while you're trading. That way, you're still focused on trading, but you're not focused to the point where you're getting bored and now you're doing random things. These are systems. Read a book while you're trading. Play chess while you're trading. I wouldn't advise you to doom scroll, but it's better to fix your boredom with that than to fix your boredom with taking random trades. Consistency is boring, so when you feel bored, that's a good thing. Supplement it with something else. Supplement that with something that can distract you but not pull your focus away completely. These are the tricks. These are systems that you need to start implementing in 2026 because it really will help you. So when it comes to trading, structure beats motivation. Systems beat discipline. If you want to hold yourself accountable, you need to implement structure and systems into your trading in 2026 or the cycle will repeat. All of 2025, you told yourself you were done over leveraging, you were done over trading. This was the year you were going to be profitable. Start implementing systems into your trading to start to see a change, to start to see success in 2026. I know you can do it. You just need to focus, lock in, and grind.